Hey, excuse me. Hey, everyone. Jamie Phillips Action Auto Parts. Yeah, there's Phillips 66. There's my autographed picture, Butch Patrick. I got to meet him a few years ago. He was a cool guy. Out in the garage doing a little bit of stuff, watching some TV. Wanted to show some of you all my vintage tachometer collection. Of course, they're in some of these cases, so the reflection may hurt, but Gas Ronda drag racer from back in the 60s. Those are hard to find, and there is two of them. Then we got a couple Sun tacks. There's an 8,000 and a 7,000 RPM. And green, kind of a green line there, Hawk brand, and I can't remember what that one is. It's pretty cool. Then there's a white and black face rack attack, and that one is a Dixco. And then down on the bottom is two Mario Andretti, and they're Hawk tacks as well. There's my late father. He was, as he would say, rough and tough and hard to bluff. And there's me and former Governor Ernie Flexer of Kentucky. Anyway, that's not got nothing to do with the tax, but that's some of my good ones. Yeah, some of them, but here to me is, well, the Gas Rondas are kind of a bucket list tachometer to get. But this one right here, the Dixco Illuminator. And it's new old stock. The face is just black until you start it up, and then it literally illuminates. And so that's pretty cool. Those are, I think, really hard to find. Then, oh, it's the new Dixco's Big Daddy tack. A good friend of mine traded me that before he passed away. He knew I wanted it and worked that out. That's little counter thing there that they'd sit in. But then right there is the tack. And I met Don Garlitz back in 2011. He actually signed that poster up there for me. And so the same day that he signed my tack. Now, as a kid, or well, I say a kid, a young man, I always wanted one of those. And a good friend of mine got that one for me. But now, as awesome as this one is, as extremely hard as it is to find a Dixco Illuminator, especially new old stock, the Gas Rondas, this is the most rarest tack that I'll ever own. And here it is. United States had their Don Garlitz, Big Daddy. Canada had the Gary Beck. This one's new old stock, still in the container. Look at that. I know Mustang Mark with Mustang LX is going to love this one, him being a Canadian, but check that out. Still in the display, which I've had it out before, took some pictures and stuff like that. But finding a Gary Beck tack is like hen's teeth. Finding one NOS, I think, almost impossible. I was very blessed when I found this one. I know here, maybe a year or so ago, one of these sold in its package, which was just like it, but it would have said Dixco with the American flag and, of course, Don Garlitz. It sold on eBay. It wasn't on there listing and asking for it. It was a completed sale, and it was like $2,125, something like that. So, yeah, pretty cool. But that one there, you can get like the sticker kits and stuff, but that's the original paint and the whole 9 yards. So, Mark, let me know what you think about that, brother. And so there is some of my tacks. I put a short on a few minutes ago of my Superior 500, which a couple of them's not Superior 500, but my Metal Flake and all my steering wheel collection. So it's just a 15-second short. But I just wanted to kind of, before I went back in the house, to show some of my tacks. Hopefully, someday in the near future, I'll use some of these. This one, I doubt it. I don't know. I just would hate to actually, once it's new old stock and then it's used, it, unless I sold it to somebody, and it's not cheap. No, it's not going to be cheap at all. It wasn't cheap when I bought it. But here's also a couple real cool things before I wrap it up. Some little Sparkomatic speakers. These I love. Again, it was one of those things I was trying to find and finally did. It is a Sanyo TAC-RAD. It is an AM/FM radio, but it looks like a TAC. Sanyo TAC-RAD. I've got this one, and back there's one, and right there's one. But as they say, oh wait, there's more. No, where's it at? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. When I get something on my mind that I want to try to collect or find, then that's what I got on my mind. So I wanted a Sanyo TAC-RAD, and now I got 9 of them. Now I'm sure not all of them work, but on the right 70s vans, things like that, those would be cool, and as well as these little speakers right here too. I think they're pretty awesome. Speaking of, oh, easy now, girls. Speaking of speakers, I can't probably, yeah, that's a pretty cool set that's still in the box, still in the styrofoam, the whole 9 yards. I like that set really, really well. I need to actually get it away from window. The sun's kind of fading out my box, but I don't get to get out here much with as busy I've been staying. Of course, there's some of my vintage aftermarket hubcaps. That end set, the gray ones, they're new old stock. There's the box for them. The rarest of them all, Beauty Bubbles. I can't get to them, but they are 14-inch green plexiglass dome with a big thick rubber seal that you push in on the wheel. And there's 2 in each one, so there's full set. But some old Velocity stacks. I guess I can show you a couple things there. An old Dean Stinger tire display. There's a real cool set of crazy caps or crazy hubs for like a Volkswagen with the flowers on them. New old stock. A buddy of mine got them for me. Let's see real quick. Hopefully my phone won't ring. There is the rim blow horn out of my late brother's 70 Mach 1 Mustang. It got restored and they changed it all to black interior, and I was fortunate enough to get to buy that back. And when I say my late brother's Mach 1, I actually done a t-shirt. His name was Rocky, and I called it Rock's Mach 1. And in his youth, he had a big afro. So that's the steering wheel that came out of that car that I based the shirt on. So some other little trinkets. Some of this stuff I'll probably hang up when I get my new garage built or display. That's a cool little piece. It's a light that goes in your grill. It's a light up peace sign. And if it smells good, eat it. A couple of those dipstick handles, new old stock, clear distributor cap for an FE Ford. I bought this Superior 500. The ring was cut off. I'd like to get and make a heart-shaped steering wheel, but I've never got to do that yet. But just a lot of different stuff. There's a kind of a cool can there, Liquid Bite for drag racing. Some of the USA #1 air freshener still in the thing. Here's some really cool old Metal Flake. And I've got 5 boxes. I mean, that's some old stuff right there. There's a handheld CB radio still in the box. I don't know. I like stuff. I'll get fortunate enough sometimes to get it. I restored those. They were crap. And I restored them down. There's a real rare set of ET bars that I've got. But let's see if I can get back here real quick before my phone rings, because my wife usually calls about this time from the gym. See if I want anything. But that clear orange plexiglass scoop. Yes, check that out. I'm not trying to sound braggadocial, but yeah, check that out. Orange plexiglass scoop, and it is an old one. It is an old one. All right, I'm gonna back up and wrap it up. There's my old hubcap display thing. It came out like an old Western Auto. My SO banana seat bike. I'm gonna wrap this one up. And I hope y'all are having a great one. And I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, subscribing, and leaving the comments. Please check out my friends at Beamer & Son Garage up in Bethel, Highbury, and Ryan Beamer. And I came out to box up a car part, and I got it done. I got to get it shipped out tomorrow. And hood latch off of an 05 Celica. Hey, but it all adds up. Hope y'all are having a great night. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.